This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The onside kick doesn't work.
Boy, they took a chance there. Could you imagine if they recovered that, how this crowd would have reacted? Just a missed opportunity, and a good job here by the hands team to recover that ball.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's the handoff. And they'll start with a run that goes nowhere, battling this defense and the crowd noise.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Penn State 7, USC 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. And that picks up a 1st down. Spotted at the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. Good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much...
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And they're trying to punch it in here. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. A direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
The Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They finish off the scoring drive. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score Penn State 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. And they get the completion. They make the tackle, but their pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught at the 30. Still running. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Second down coming up.
Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Good enough for a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Getting set, 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Hardy. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. Finds his man. It's Lyons. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quick dart to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they start the drive with an end-around play. And he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Bringing pressure. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Brings up third down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Ncaa. With the catch, it's Jordan. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The pocket breaking down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time falling back and throwing the football. No chance of a completion.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
He'll hand it off. Powering through.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
25 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hand. It's Odom. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Swarm with the pass rush. Sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
And the Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And it's a bunch formation. To the air. It's Ncaa. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Odom. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Grab down the middle. It's Odom. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has got it. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. The 10. Touchdown, USC. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble. Takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First down, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot, ball. Incomplete, couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
And that's the first down for the offense.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off to the back. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So there they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air. It's Ncaa. On the move now. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Jordan.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and it shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's caught. It's Jordan. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Direct snap to the back. Breaks free. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking for 6. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Hardy. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions expect to run the clock out here in the final minute and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.